Hey guys, what's up? It's Kevin, and today something happened. So I'm just on the phone. This happened around th 9, around 9 at night, like past 9 already. I said like 9:07, 9:10, whatever around there. And I was on the phone with my friend, and then next thing you know, I hear my mom on the door of my room saying like, "Open the door, open the door." And I'm just wondering like, what's going on? What's going on? And so I open the door and she says like call the cops and come over here, and I'm just like why? And she says it's that the same guy who broke into our porch last week is back, and I can't believe it because I didn't think he'd come back after he basically saw that my mom saw him. And so I go, and I didn't think I would see him because I thought he was gone, and I take my stun gun and I go outside to go look for him. And so I just like flash my flashlight with it, just like to the porch, and I see him, and then as soon as he sees me, he just runs to find an exit because like obviously he's not gonna run towards me, and my grandpa's with me and he helps me out. He blocks one side of the porch and I block the other. At this point, he has no way out, and what he does is he just jumps the fence that my grandpa made. And the funny thing is that fence isn't easy to jump, and he probably got hurt. And so we look, and so we hear him jumping the fence, and at that point I knew what I was gonna do. I go to the ditch in the back of my house, and I see him, and he starts running, and I chase him all the way to the other side of the street, 1 block, and this guy wasn't even fast. I mean, I could have caught him, but I didn't want to get in trouble by the cops if I actually attacked him first, and that's like not using that's not gonna be defense because I attacked him first. And so that happened, and then next thing you know, um, I'm chasing him, and he stops in the street, and I'm talking to him. I'm like, "What the hell were you doing in my house?" And he says I was just looking for my dog. I'm like, "Why the hell are you gonna be looking for your dog at some random at my house? This is the second time." And he's just like, "Second?" Like he was just acting stupid, and I'm just there with my stun gun in my right hand, talking, and I don't remember what I said, but I knew he was nervous, and then he just said like I don't want any trouble. And so at that point at that point he just like tries to like jog away. Well, obviously I was gonna go after him, but then I thought, I'm like, no, I'm just gonna let him go. And I know you guys may think I'm stupid for that, but really, I mean, think about it. I could have been in trouble because you don't know if he had a gun or on him or a knife. So I kind of just let him go right there, and I know which direction he went, and I ran back to my house, and a cop was already there. Not only him, but there was already like three more on the way, and so mm, and so just like four cops just parked in front of my house that day on that night. It's like asking me questions like everything, and my mom's just like giving all the details she can to try and find this guy. And I actually saw his face. I chased him because I wanted to see his face, not because I wanted to hurt him. So that was a risky move right there. And this guy looked, what, 16, 17, like probably as tall as me. I'd say 5'10". And yeah, I'm not gonna give any more details, but that's what happened that night. My grandpa was calling my name while I was chasing him. I could hear his voice behind me, like saying Kevin and Kevin and Kevin and Kevin. But I ignored him and I just kept following him because I didn't want to lose this guy from my sights. And oh my God. So it wasn't really much of a long talk when I just like finally got to talk to him. And he was obviously trying to steal something because he was just outside in the porch right there while my mom was just staring. And yeah, and she went to go after me and told me what she saw, and I went, and the good thing is this guy didn't knew that my mom saw. So last week, she saw the same guy, and but this time, like that time, the guy did see my mom, and my mom saw him. So they were right there on the window talking, and my this guy just starts cussing at my mom, being a dumbass, like he was on drugs, and I don't even remember because I keep thinking about today. And so this guy sees my mom with, like, as if he's suspecting she has something in her hand, and the guy's like, "You have a phone?" And then my mom's like, "No, why you asking?" and stuff. And and he sees my mom just looking down, and he's like, "You have a phone?" And then my mom's like, "No." And then and my mom says it's my dog. And the guy just like says, "You have a phone," and then he just like runs away at that moment. At that moment, he just runs away. And so my mom comes to the living room, which I was in, to tell me what just happened. And then I go run outside, I go find this guy, but he's already gone. And it's the same guy that came today. And obviously, as you can see, it's 12:10 in the morning right now. I can't sleep because of what happened. So that's what happened today. And then we even had a canine search our house or the porch to see if they could find anything. Nothing. But it was insane. There was like a bunch of cops just like in front of my house investigating what happened. They even sent out a helicopter to go look for this guy, and yeah, I had to fill out this like paperwork of like what I saw and what my mom saw, including of last week. And yeah, that took a while. And so after that, I just gave it to the officer, and he said like, okay, and okay, well, we anything happens again, you can call us. And like, and he gave me this card, and it had this number, this report number. And like he said, call us and tell us, and like tell them the report number, tell him what's happening if you ever see this guy again. And yeah, so that's all that happened today. It was pretty sick. I never thought I'd be chasing a guy after he just broke into my porch, but apparently I did. That's probably the first time I've ever been like in front of like a bunch of cops asking me questions. That was pretty kind of a good experience, I would say. So, yeah, that's what happened. Just letting you guys know. I post this on my Instagram if you want to go ahead and see it, and on my Snapchat too. It happened at 9, and I was on the phone with my friend, and I just put her on mute. When I come back, she's like, "Where you were?" And I tell her everything. She's like, "Oh crap." And yeah, I feel sorry. I feel sorry because I let her just wait there for like 20, 30 minutes while I was talking to the cops and chasing that dude. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Oh my god, that's a huge okay. Thank you guys for watching, guys. If you want to go ahead and add me on Snapchat, it's right there in the description if you want. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's right there too. You can follow my cousin Omar. His username on YouTube is the Gaming Martian. He does some videos, but he hasn't done one in a while, so just try to be patient sometimes. Yeah. Thank you guys. I will see you guys in the next video, and bye bye.